YouTube channel. This is a tell all about how, why, where Silk got sued, what happened, the in-betweens. Like, look. Silk got sued. Why and how? So, how y'all been doing? I just want to say thank y'all so much for coming and checking out my video. I'm super grateful. Like, well, let me find out y'all done came through and watched me a few times. Like, yes, and thank you for subscribing. Make sure you subscribe, hit that little bing notification button, you know, so you can see when I post every time. Okay, so let's get into this video. This is a video that I'm sure so many people are curious about. Let me tell y'all about it. Come on in, it's story time. This video is called Silk Got Sued, okay? Because why? Because Silk got fucking sued. And at first, I was super quiet about it. I was trying to figure out, like, I knew how I felt about it, but I was still trying to figure out how to deal with this. If you don't know anything about Silk in her diary, go back and watch the first video, and then it kind of give you a feel for how these videos are gonna go. Y'all, people are evil, okay? People, let me tell you, you have to watch out for so much when you are doing so well. If you are attracting a lot of people, if you have a lot of attention, if the eye is on you, you have to fucking watch out for people that are actually good and people who seem good but really have evil intentions for you. Okay, let me just start from the beginning because, like, so much happened. One day I was working in my shop, you know, everything was going great, you know, yeah, I was already like under stress, but for the most part, the way that things were going pretty good. Now, I already was in the mindset of like, the business is good, but the shit that I got going on personally, my head, my mindset is not so good. But I'm still, you know, still trying to stick it through. I'm already also contemplating on, am I still going to do this shop thing? Do I still want to do it? Like, it's so much going on. I can't like balance and try to do what I want to do. I feel like if I can't do things the way that I want to do them, I don't want to do them at all. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. So anyhow, you know, I had this lady come in my salon and she's like, oh, Silk, I need you to do my hair. Like, oh my God, I love the way you do hair. I love the way you do this specific service, which was a closure sew-in. Okay, all right. I didn't think about this back then, but I thought about it after everything happened. This particular lady, her best friend worked in my salon. And so I wondered, like, your best friend does great hair? She does this same service. Why the hell are you coming to me to get it done? Now, I didn't think about it back then. I was thinking, oh, you know, like somebody's coming to you like, oh my God, I love the way you do it. You know, it could be like, oh, okay, yeah, like, you know, that's a good thing to hear. You like the way I do this service, like you want to come to me to get it done. Awesome. We'll schedule the appointment, end up doing the service, and honey, once I finish the service, it's like, oh my God, I love it. It's so cute. Like, oh, if you a stylist, you're taking pictures of your client's hair. Now, there are some styles that's like, this is really nice, this is cute, but I have a few pictures of that already. I don't need to take a picture of this service again. However, this particular service is cute as hell. Ooh, like, I don't know what I did different. I don't know if it was that little sauce you threw on talking about, ooh, I just love the way you do it. I don't know what that did to me, but like, honey, you are cute. So basically, I did my thing. Now, there's a few different ways to apply a lace closure. One way, I explained to my clients, you know, if you have breakage around your hairline, this is a way that we can do it. It does not last as long, which is the gotta be glue method. You know, it doesn't last as long, especially if you sweat, if you have oily skin, it's not gonna last that long. However, it is going to prevent tension being closer to your hairline than it needs to be. Sometimes when your closure gets old and you don't get it touched up when it's time to get touched up, it'll slide back and it'll start to catch those hairs that is around the perimeter of your hairline. Since this particular client was already thinning around the edges, it's like, okay, I don't want to do adhesive. If you want me to do it, I can, but I don't want to do adhesive. And I have these little consultations before I do a service, especially if they have a issue before I even start. She agreed, okay, cool, that's fine, like whatever, like great. The next day, she was like, okay, this method is not for me, or I don't know how she put it, but basically she's like, this method not for me because like I'm sweating it out, like it's lifting faster than, you know, I need it to lift, so can we go ahead and do the adhesive? I'm like, okay, cool. Now, I didn't start taking clients till like 9 o'clock. This particular person was like, I have an appointment at like 9 o'clock, so is it okay if I could come early? And then woo woo wop wop the bam. And I'm like, you know what, that's cool, I'll do that for you. I will come in early, whatever you need to be able to make you happy, I got you. Don't worry about it, I got you. If you know me, you know that I have great customer service skills, okay? So anyway, come on in, like no problem, like come on. So come in the next day, do the way that she prefers it to be done. Boom. Ooh, I love it. Yes. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's super cute, you know, but this is gonna last a little longer for you. I don't suggest adhesive because of your particular situation that you got going on. But if that's what you want to do, cool. All right. So we do it. I don't know if it was that same day or if it was a few days later. Basically, I need you to give me my money back. I had to go get my hair done by somebody else. I need you to get my money back. I need you to pay me what I paid them to get my hair done. I'm like, first of all, that's weird. Nobody hair ever falls apart when I do it, like ever. So that's weird. I can fix whatever you need me to do, but it sounds like that you took it down already. So I can't help you. I can't give you your money back. I'm sorry. And I can fix something, but I can't give you your money back. No. Or I cannot pay you for somebody else's work. I'm super sorry. Like, that's just not the way it goes. She gets upset. She sends me like 20 paragraphs. I'm not fucking reading that. I'm sorry. I'm not. You can call me and say what you gotta say. You can come up to the shop and say what you gotta say, but you're not about to write me 20 paragraphs and expect me to sit down and read them, because I'm not. I'm sorry. Not gonna happen. Okay? I'm not. Probably like 2 weeks, a week or two later, I'm at the shop doing my client hair. Whoop, whoop. Now, good thing on this day, the shop wasn't busy. You know, it was just me and the one client. I see an officer. He come up to the shop, he opened the door, he like, yeah, it's such and such here. I'm like, yes, what's up? He like, boom, you've been served. Such and such is suing you for such and such. I'm like, word? What? Okay. Thank you, sir. So I go to the back and I start reading through the stuff, and it's like, all of this bull jive. I'm like super surprised, first of all, it's embarrassing for you to be doing a service and get served, boom, for that service that you're doing. Super embarrassing. Like, what are you trying to do? Sabotage me, officer? You could at least call me outside. Like, you such and such. Yeah, come on outside. Let me talk to you real quick. No, you like, boom. Like, hold up. Why so serious, officer? Well, I'm like super thrown off, whatever. Hey, let me just go to this court date. In my head, I'm thinking like, I can't take this serious. I cannot take this serious. Why? Because of the allegations. The allegation. Allegation 1. Silk messed my extensions up and she owes me like $400 and something because of the money that I pay for these extensions. She messed them up. How the hell can you mess up somebody's weave by sewing it in? Ruined my hair. What? What are you talking about? How? Allegation number 2. My hair was falling apart. Like, all of this bullcrap about like her sewing coming apart. And it's like, how? How is your, no one has ever. My sew-ins are known for lasting forever. People leave my sew-ins in for too long. I have to tell them, honey, I know it's still tight. I know it's in there. I know nothing is falling apart, but it is time for you to take it out. Why? Because I don't want your hair to lock under it. I understand. It don't seem like nothing wrong with it, but it's going to be something wrong with it when you take it out and you can't take it out. Okay? So please take it out. So the fact that somebody was accusing me of doing a hair and it was falling apart on day number 2 or 3, like, come on, that just doesn't sound right. Number 3, Silk needs to pay me because I had to go get my hair done by somebody else, and you know, that's just more money. I need my tip back. All of this like petty stuff. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm about to go to this little court date. When I went to the court date, like, I was so stuck in the mindset of like, this is a joke. There's no way that this could go through. Like, wasn't even taking this serious. If I would have known what I know now, I definitely would have been more prepared for my first court date. But the fact that you think that you about to try to sue me for a service that I charge, at the time was charging $135. You think you about to sue me for like $660? Like, are you kidding me? This is silly AF. So in the process, you know, when you're dealing with court, there's not just one court date. You know, you gotta go back and come back and do all of this stuff. In the midst of all of that, this lady was literally stalking me. Between that time and between time, I'm like still trying to decide, like, am I gonna close my shop or am I not gonna close? What I'm gonna do? So I ended up finding out I have the opportunity to close and I'll have a clean slate. So if I can find me a little subleaser, which thank God for Metro PCS, whew, they came through, subleased that joint, and it was a wrap, and I'm so grateful for that. But I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and close it down. At this point, I'm super stressed. At this point, I got somebody trying to sue me. I got this going on. I got my personal life. I got all of this stuff going on. Yeah, we just gonna go ahead and close it down. Like, this is it. By the time I went back to court, Lord, I had no idea like that I really had somebody that was out for my head. This girl went home the second day of getting her service, took her hair down, made it look like shit. Do you hear me? Made it look terrible. The way that my foundation is set for a sew-in is so secure. So there is no way that you can take a sew-in down a month later and it looked like the things that she was trying to bring to court and say, like, this is what my hair looked like underneath the sew-in. Like, oh my God. And I'm sitting there with my mouth open like, wow. Now, I told y'all that her best friend worked at the shop with me. her best friend just wasn't a good mix for the vibe that I had going on. You know, good vibes only, peaceful. We're going to be in Zen. Like, yes, like, yeah, no. The friend didn't match that. She tried to match that in the beginning, and I heard things about, you know, I don't know if that's a good fit for your shop because I know how she is. But me, I'm like, give everybody a chance. People change. Like, what? So, gave her a chance. She ended up showing me who she really was, and I had to fire her ass. Like, you have to go, man. I'm so sorry. Like, but you gotta go. Like, you just don't match what's going on. You're super disrespectful. You're super loud. You're super, like, just inappropriate. Like, you have to go, okay? I feel like this was all motive. Like, even before I had to fire her, I let her know, like, look, you got 2 weeks. You know, me even being nice enough for you to get yourself together. Like, I could have been like, boo, you need to go now. I don't care what you got going on. But no, I'm being nice. I'm being, you know, I don't like you, but I got you. I got you. I don't like your vibe, but I got you. You know, still with the I got you shit. So after a while, I started thinking like, I feel like you got a whole friend, a whole best friend to do the same service, decent enough, and you gonna come to me? I feel like that was a setup in the beginning. Why are you in my chair? Why are you here? When I tell you stalking, stalking. If y'all know me, y'all know that I used to have a Facebook page, Silk G Facebook page. I have a new one now, but I had an old one. I had a lingerie line that I had just started up. At the time, she would come to court, bring pictures of my lingerie. I used to be my own model, so she'll screenshot my pictures on my Facebook page in my lingerie, bring them to court, right? Then she would go on, I was selling hair. She would go on my website. She had a friend that was one of my subscribers, so anytime that I sent out like emails, she would get them. She probably was the damn subscriber, but anyway, she said her friend was, whatever. Like, oh yeah, she can afford to pay this, she can afford to pay that. Why? Look at her Facebook page. Look at her pictures. You see her? Look at that girl. She's naked on her Facebook. Like, showing the judge pictures of me in my lingerie. Like, honey, you're not my friend on Facebook. Why in the hell are you on my page taking screenshots of my posts, my statuses? I was getting married at the time. She like, yeah, her fiance does this for a living. He works here. He makes about this much. They're about to get married. On this day, they're getting married. Knew all of my business, was stalking me. Oh, this is her lingerie line. This is the website. This is her Instagram for the lingerie line. These are her email subscribers, like the little emails that you send out. This is what she, what? Are you kidding me? Like sending, like coming to court with so much information on me. Like to the point where I'm sitting there like, well, what else you got? Like super like, wow. The time that it takes to come like stalk me. She lives here, she lives in this neighborhood, this is what type of car she drives, she does this, she does that, she can afford to pay me $600. At the time, I was also like teaching classes at the cosmetology school out here, teaching silk presses and sew-ins and, you know, things of that nature. And I had mentioned that, you know, I'm just trying to tell the judge the type of person that I am. Like, I'm out here teaching this service. There's no way that I could do this service on her and it be like this a day or two later. Like, that's impossible. Like, I don't even understand. Something about crazy, when you are driven to be crazy, I don't know where the drive was coming from, but when you are driven to be crazy, you will go out your way. When you are driven to trying to hurt somebody, trying to be evil, you will go out your way. This girl went, when she heard me say that, went to the school to enroll in the school, and then tries and then tries to get a restraining order on me. Do you hear me? So, not only are you trying to sue me for $600 for a service you paid $130 for, not only that, not only are you stalking me, do you know everything about my livelihood right now? No, that's not it. But you are also trying to snatch any opportunities, anything that I have going on, you're trying to snatch all of that away, okay? And you, every other week, it was something crazy. So then, now this person travels between here and where I am in Dallas. Okay, I'll just say that. And one day, I was just up. I happened to be up. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. She lives between here and Dallas. So in court, she like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to come to that court date because I'll be out of town. I'll be in Dallas. You know, I live in between here and Dallas. Bam, whatever. I would have never knew about Dallas if she didn't say nothing about Dallas. Okay. So one day I'm up and I looking at my phone and it's telling me your Facebook email has been changed. Your Facebook phone number has been changed. Like my Facebook is currently getting hacked into. Now, when they send you those notifications, they also show you like the IP address that the person was using to be able to do this stuff. So I look up the IP address. Guess where the IP address is at? Dallas. So, not only are you trying to sabotage my name, not only are you trying to sue me, not only are you stalking my Facebook, not only are you trying to get a restraining order on me, not only did you enroll in the school that I teach at and then get the restraining order, not only, oh, that's not enough, you hacked my Facebook. Now, my Facebook was connected to all of my business pages. I have a hair business page. I have a service business page. I have a lingerie business page. And all of those things that I was doing, I no longer have access to. All of my clients, you know, I was at my limit, like 4,000 friends, like 3,999 type shit. Like, I was very close to 4,000, maxed out. So many of my clients came from Facebook. No longer have access to any of that information. No longer have access to any of my businesses. Some of my Instagram business page was connected to my Facebook, was connected to my Facebook business page. No longer have access to any of those things. So, at the time, I just couldn't figure out, like, why would somebody do this? Why would somebody do this? Why? I couldn't understand it. I always used to say, like, it's weird that stylists be like, nah, I'm not accepting new clients. I'm gonna accept anybody who comes to me. But after this, it let me know, like, yeah, all money not good money. If you're a client, I'm gonna go out my way to make you happy. You know, I just could not believe the things that, you know, was happening. Like, so she ended up winning, and Lord knows if I would have just been prepared and not took it like it was a joke, because I really felt like it was a joke. There was no way that you could do all of this and win. She won, but she only won like $190. It's like some fees and some more stuff. It wasn't the $600, so I had to pay by a certain date. So the petty in me was like, how can I make you feel like you're not getting this money, but you're getting this money? I would go and I would get money orders. Yep. I would go get money orders. At the most I'm spending on a money order is $5. And that's too much if you ask me. $350 is what I really was trying to do. Yeah, hey, can I get a money order? Can I get a MoneyGram for $350? Great. I'll get like 20 at once. I would pre-date them. Pre-date them? Post-date them? Put a date on there. Envelope them individually and send them out. As long as the last envelope that equaled up the amount that she was suing me for got there by the date that I was supposed to pay it by, there ain't shit you can say to me, because I'm paying you your stuff, which you don't deserve. She was hot. She was livid. She was so mad, so upset, but there was nothing that she could do about it. There was nothing she could do about it because I'm paying you. She came to the court crying, some more shit. Oh, she's only sending $5 at a time. What am I supposed to do? Judge, like, she paying you. She's paying you. So, as long as I did what I was supposed to do, even though I was being petty. That's it. Now, guys, let me tell you something. It takes a lot of energy to be petty. It took a lot of energy for me to get all the money orders and send them out individually on different days. However, I had the energy because you had really ticked me off, boo. You had really came for me, my life, my name, my livelihood, my business. Like, you really came. I don't have my businesses no more. Like, my lingerie line gone. Like, clients that don't know how to contact me gone. Like, everything is gone. And that shit pissed me off. It did. It hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings because I'm just such a cool person, and it's like, for you to do this to me? What? Okay, cool. So that's pretty much a sum up of all of the things that equaled out to Silk being sued. And it really put me in a state of mind that was like, I can't trust nobody. I don't want no new clients. I want only my clients. I want the people that I do they hear and they like the way that I do it and they know what to expect. I only want those to be my clients. I like really got in my head about stuff because I'm like, I wonder, like, at first I'm like, nobody's gonna believe that. But then it's like, well, I wonder if people really believe that, like, I did some funky shit like that. Like, I wonder if people believe that. So I honestly blocked it out though. Like, I blocked it out. Anybody that wanted to talk to me about it, I told them, like, look, whatever you see is BS. Like, cause I'm sure it was on social media and all of that. Whatever you see is BS. However, if you know that you come to me and you know the service that I provide for you, there is no reason for you to believe no BS like that. You should know that it's something else going on, you know? So it was definitely, it had me going through a lot of mixed emotions. Some moments where I was hurt, I was embarrassed, I was nonchalant, I had got in my head for a little while. Like, it was just so many different emotions. And then I was very, like, hurt that I didn't have things that I worked very hard for, like my lingerie business. I was doing so good with that. And now to have no access to that. Facebook is no help when you get your Facebook hacked. It's no help at all. So, you know, it was a very tough place for me to be in, a tough mindset for me to be in. Like, I'm telling you, like, it was a terrible experience, but it allowed me to open my eyes. It allowed me to open my eyes to the people that were right in front of me, you know, like all the smiles and highs and hugs. Like, watch out, because everybody is not on your side. Even when it seems like they're on your side, even when it seems like they're on your side, they're not on your side, you know. But don't be bitter. Don't be bitter, and don't be embarrassed, because your people know. And so for a while, you know, I already was getting in the mindset of like, I just need to take a break. I need to take a break from doing hair. I need to take a break from being around all these different people, all these different energies. I just need a break from so many different auras. I need a break. I just need to be confined. I just need to be in my house with my family. You know, I already was going through that. The things with my family, like, I just need to be alone. I don't want no clients. I don't want nobody in my house. I don't need none of that. I just need a break. And so after so long of being in a break, you know, you ain't got nobody but you and your thoughts. It's like, whoa, do people even still want me to do their hair? Do people, like, are people still gonna like my service? Like, are people still gonna like spend their money on me, like doing their hair, like they hard-earned money, and they think that I'm out here just doing stuff to anybody? Like, are people gonna, like, that experience definitely taught me a lot of things about people, about myself. This is a tale all about how, why, where Silk got sued, what happened, the in-betweens. Like, look, definitely I just wanted to like share that story with y'all, you know, tell y'all like what really happened, what's the other side of it, and just share another like life experience and obstacle with y'all. Like, you never know what to expect, but some things happen to allow you to open your eyes. Some things happen to allow you to see things more clearly, for allow you to just have a different mindset, allow you to be woke a little bit more. Don't sleep on nobody. You just never know, and watch your back, and just keep your third eye open, and try to look out for the things that aren't super apparent. You know, when a person seems unbothered, you just keep poking and keep trying to do things to aggravate and allow that person to or make that person show some type of emotion to show that they care. And that's what people do, you know. Even after the court date, even after finding out, well, she's paying you, it doesn't matter how much she's paying you, as long as she, or how she's paying you, you know, as long as she's paying you by the time that you are supposed to get paid, there's nothing that I can do about it. After that court date, oh child, baby was mad, even tried to fight me outside the courthouse. Do you hear me? So baby, and that lady was a bear, a big old monster. You think you're gonna mess my cute face up? Number one. And number two, I'm a whole mother. I don't fight. I don't fight. I'm grown. I'm too grown. I don't fight. I'm not going to jail. I'm not coming home to my baby, and I just got into a fight. Like, that's just so weird to me. That's not my reality. It's never been. So, boo, go on and walk to your car, because this is not going to happen right here. This is not going to happen at all. So, yes, y'all, this is why and how Silk got sued. Why and how. So yeah, I wanted to share that with y'all. So, you know, that is pretty much it. Make sure you go, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification, little bell, so you can know when I post. And if you haven't already, also go watch my last video of why I started my shop, the motivation behind starting my salon, and the tea of why I closed. Thanks again for coming, and peace.